Gosh, haven't done this in a while, have we? Being away for a while can change things a lot depending on where you go, what you do, and who you go with. It can also add some perspective and make you think of a new way of approaching things when you get back. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brandon Aries, and welcome to the Sanctuary. I went away on vacation with my friends for a week. Basically, in light of recent events, I needed to get away. Get away from my job, get away from where I am, just an overall getaway. So I decided to do what's best and go away for a little while. Mentally, I'm still kind of there. But while I was gone, I didn't leave you folks hanging. I had my video talking about Multiverse of Madness, which will be right here. Then I had my child version feeling safe with the current version of you, which will be right here. I also had a lot to think about, so I figured sitting out on the beach would help out a lot. I would just listen to the waves of the ocean and start working on this week's video. There, I was more or less able to center my thoughts. Now that I'm back, I would say this trip helped me realize how to handle and how not to handle a mental vacation. All right, we are in Stroudsburg and we are about to head out. We're gonna be stopping in Virginia first. Yes, sir. Hello. Get in, loser. Yeah. Walk of shame. The first drive to Virginia was eventful.
I don't know the rest of this speech, but my soldiers fight, my soldiers rage. Technically!
What are your thoughts on the first part of the trip?
Pretty easy. It didn't feel like that long.
Oh, okay.
That's all I gotta say.
Take it over to the main pilot. Joe, what were your thoughts?
Listen, man, it was a rough one. A lot of bumps. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad.
It was a great trip so far.
Watch out for the Southerners in Virginia, though.
We got to Virginia to stay at Joe's cousin's house.
Freeze in the name of the Galactic Republic. You are under arrest.
Day 2. How'd you sleep?
Dude, you know how in Doctor Strange they do like the... Literally, I kept on feeling like I was talking to you guys half of this morning and you guys were never down here.
Yeah, you were snoring and sweating. Any more snoring, I'd have to call the fire department. While in Virginia, we decided to stop around and see some of the good scenery, good eats, and good drinks. I also finally went to Texas Roadhouse, and my God, the bread rolls live up to the hype. And they gave us more rolls. Cheeky buggers. After that, it was time for Myrtle Beach.
On our way.
Fast forward through all the trees and purgatory-like roads that felt like they were just copy and paste. And, well,
dying in there.
we have officially made it to Myrtle Beach.
I got pissed.
We checked into our room and boy, was it nice. Once we got settled,
I'm gonna get cherry coke and I wanna make cherry coke and rums.
it was time for the beach. It was at that moment that I thought,
This is where the fun begins.
gosh, it was such a beautiful day. So that got me thinking, yeah, this is gonna be a good time.
We finally made it to the beach. I can't wait.
The weather was perfect. The water was amazing. The memories felt like they were going to be irreplaceable with the people that I care about. So then I figured, what could go wrong? We'll get back to that. That night we got some food after the beach, and later on, we went out. Now this bar was really nice because it was on the second floor and it was outside, so you had a nice view. Hence the name Sky Bar, I suppose. But it was also nice because we got to meet one of our friends from Xbox since 2013 in person. It's not often people say that they met their video game friends in real life. Hey, I'm just saying.
Day 3. What a fun and crazy night it was. But we're having a great time so far. And I've already had a lot of different thoughts.
Another beautiful day.
Day 4. Back out on the water. Yup.
After the beach, we stopped at one of our friends' hotels, and man, was it awesome. Then before we went out again, we met up with a buddy that we used to go to high school with who moved to North Carolina. So he was only like an hour away. So what did we do? We did a celebratory shotgun together. We pre-gamed at the other hotel only for it to be absolutely downpouring like crazy. But somehow that didn't stop us. We ran out in the pouring rain to get to this bar. We get there drenched, looking like we just got out of the pool. Once we got inside, boy, was it packed. People were at every single corner. And I thought the bird cages were a cool little touch to the dance floor.
Currently walking home alone in the middle of the street, very drunk. I don't think this whole lifestyle is for me, but at least I can go through life and say that I tried it. I gave it a shot. Wasn't for me. move on. I'm graduated with college anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Self-reflection time. I'm very tired of being something that I'm not. For instance, going out to all these places, not for me. I am an introvert through and through.
Sorry that there's construction in the background. They decided to pick everything now. Day 5, I'm struggling to try to fit in because I don't really want to. Another thing, I don't really feel the need to fit in. I know what I have and what I bring. Another thing is that I don't really have time for myself. As an introvert, you really need that. Everyone's at the beach right now. I'm staying in the hotel at the moment. I decided to go out for a walk because I was looking for a shirt for my mom, and I got some goodies for tonight.
After my little walk, I decided to go back to the pool and do some writing as well as some self-journaling. Everyone came back from the beach and got ready to go out. And boy, was it a night. Drink after drink after drink. I was feeling pretty darn good. We got some nice pictures too of me and my friends and even some of the new friends that I made on this trip.
Shut up, Eli. This going for your food sucks. At the end of the day, dude. At the end of the day, dude. Shut up.
Day 6. It's only 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm already drunk, just chilling by the beach. And, mental note here on day 6. I can't tell in terms of my mental state if it's being lifted or weighted. Never again do I want to be away from home for this long. It's taxing to my social battery. Big time. As an introvert, you really can't be out that long. 2 to 3 days max. I need to go home and recharge after all this. I can't come out for another 6 months.
I found someone.
I just became Aquaman for the last hour.
So to have some me time, I'm literally just walking, taking a stroll. I need my time. Time for myself. So I'm just strolling on the beach. I do not think I've been this dehydrated ever.
That night we hit the bars again and my friends and I got such nice pictures together. I mean, look at this. Oh, masterpiece. And your boy was feeling good again, to say the least.
Here we are. It's 12:30, hammered, and it took me 10 minutes just to get the camera app on my phone. We're striving. Day 6.
Honestly, I didn't even remember taking that video until the next day. So, good job, drunk me.
Day 7. Woke up at 12:30. Gonna get some food and then drink more. Is this my downfall? Probably.
And sure enough, that was another great night. For example. But we did have a great time. This night was also very special to me. Later that night, we all went out to the beach. It was around 2, maybe 3 in the morning. And for a while, we were just standing and looking at the beach, but then we started walking. For me, this was very emotional. The reason why is because the view was beautiful and yet simultaneously terrifying. To me, seeing that view reminded me of what purgatory looks like to me. And I didn't record it because I wanted to be in that moment. It felt so surreal that at one point I cried. And I think it was a culmination of the drinking, the view, and some of the things I was going through previously that gave me that sense of release.
Day 8. All I did was change my shirt. No, just kidding. Short time on the beach. Woke up at 12. It looks like this will be one of our last big nights, where we're up until 3, 4 in the morning.
We go out to the bars that night and all of a sudden there's just a freaking Royal Rumble going down behind us. At one point during that fight, I remember seeing someone take flight like they were Roman Reigns going in for a Superman punch. It was insane. Afterwards, I went on a walk with a girl that I got to know and we saw this bizarre hat.
Day 9. The final day. I've been ready for this day since Tuesday, let's be honest. I will say this was very eventful, especially after last night's events. Off to the beach, gonna get some food, and that'll be that. I don't think we're going out tonight. We have to leave early in the morning tomorrow.
We didn't end up going to the beach that day because it got all cloudy. So instead, we went to another person's hotel and hung out for a bit. Then did some strange things.
This is off the record. Don't show this to anybody until this pickle's
And had some laughs, which were great for the last day. Just chilling with everyone and enjoying each other's company. Later that night, we tried to watch the sunset on the beach for one last time. Then we got some ice cream, which I forgot to record. I'm sorry, the ice cream was banging though. But I wanted to talk about the most annoying part of this trip. Motorcycles. Now, on to the return home. If I had a picture for my entire experience coming home, it would be this. No context needed. On a serious note, while we were driving, I realized a couple things about myself. The whole party lifestyle isn't for me. As I said earlier, at least I can say that I give it a full-blown try rather than just sitting in regret and thinking, what if? I had also realized that maybe that wasn't the best way to handle a mental vacation, considering I was going through a stressful and depressing time in my life. Hence why I made sure I had time to myself during this vacation. But I still got a vacation that was fun and gave me some mental peace and clarity on things. When I went back to work a couple days ago, one of my coworkers saw me and was like, "Oh, hi, your smile is back." And she was right. I mean, on this trip, I really only knew a handful of people besides my friends, but I'm glad and grateful for what I've gained on this trip. Perspective, the lessons, the friends, the memories, all of it. You know, I don't think I'd change it now that I look back on it. See, you can't change the past, and the past is not who you are. You keep moving forward. The moral of this week, give yourself a chance to get away for a while, whether it's via vacation, a long weekend drive, or just taking a few days off to relax and maybe catch up on things you've been wanting to do. You owe it to yourself to take a break from it all. That is a wrap, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for enjoying this little ride that I had of my vacation. It was actually really fun to document things. So if I do something like this again, I'll try it and I'll give you guys more footage. But if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like. It's always so much appreciated here in the sanctuary. For mental health, dating, and everyday life advice, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And next to that is a notification bell for every week. This lonely lover boy is on your subscription feed. Boom, I got it right again. For updates on my streams and video uploads, please be sure to follow my socials, my Twitter and my Instagram. Again, links will be in the description below. And folks, we are less than a month away from the Spring 22 collection of Only Oni. Please be sure to put it on your calendar, June 22nd at midnight, and use code Aries for 10% off your order. Thank you all so much for watching. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.